Demasiado tarde, no me sé ni esto. Hello and welcome everybody to the 29th Awards Gala of the ADCE Awards. We are tonight at the headquarters of the ADCE in the beautiful and sunny, sometimes, Barcelona. Tonight, we're going to be celebrating the best of the best design and advertising of Europe coming directly from the national clubs. All of our winners today are already winners on their own country. My name is Cristina Roman, and I'm going to be your host tonight, but I'm not going to be alone. I have this amazing ADC band with us, and also my really smart voiceover called Francisco. Francisco, are you there?
I am here, Christina.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
I am ready. Are you?
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm. Oops. Sorry for my French. Okay, so before continuing, I want to thank you, everybody, who has made this gala possible tonight. As you know, it's a very challenging year for all of us. Thank you to the clubs, the agencies, the winners, the students, universities. We are really happy to be here and continue with our tradition of the awards tonight. How the evening is going to work. Tonight, we're going to be rewarding 12 categories. 3 of them are for students and young creatives, my favorite ones. And then we're going to go for the professional awards. On the professional awards, we're going to be showcasing the gold winners. And the bronze and the silver will be then later announced on our website. So you're going to need to wait until the end of the gala and try to find out if your name is there. About the judging process, all the pieces that you're going to see for the students were judged by the ADC board. And the professional categories were actually judged by 64 top creatives coming from 21 countries in Europe. We had a total of 864 entries coming from 22 countries. That is actually a 10% increase from last year. So considering the difficulties this year, we are really proud of it. Nothing else. We are ready to rock and roll, as Francisco said. And before continuing, I'd like to connect with the president of the ADC, Amy Hassan, chairman and chief creative officer of the Hassan and Partners. Hello, Amy.
Thank you, Christina. And hello, Barcelona. Hello, all the creatives around Europe and other countries. Welcome to the Art Directors Club of Europe Awards Gala. I'm sorry I'm not really dressed for gala. I am hiding from Corona in my summer cottage in a place that the weather report today called the darkest place in Europe. And you can see it in the windows. It really is. It's dark, it's cold, it's windy. This is Finnish winter before the snow comes. But I hope you are all on a festive mood. I hope you will enjoy the show and look at the fantastic work from all different countries. You can rest assured that there are no bad pieces of work, because you can only enter the ADC awards if you've already won locally. So there might be a piece of work that you don't really understand because it's based on local culture, but that is actually the salt and pepper of the whole awards. This celebrates not only the best work in Europe, also the best work in each country and local culture. So I hope you'll enjoy the gala, I hope you'll enjoy the show, and I hope you'll enjoy the pieces of work you'll see. And we have fantastic people working in the back office, the ADCE staff, Merce and company. Thank you very much for arranging everything. And of course, the fantastic Adrian Botan, who has been the president of the jury. And I wish everybody good luck. And back to you, Christina, back to Barcelona, sunny Barcelona, where I wish I would be. Thanks, bye.
Thank you, Ami. And yes, in fact, a little tie for the gala wouldn't have been good, huh? But no problem. Let's carry on with the gala. Okay, so the first category of the night is actually the Greatness Challenge. The Greatness Challenge is an educational program that was launched by the Adce in 2013, and what it tries is to educate the students into the awards process, the judging criteria. Normally, each class would have been invited two judges to come over and do a crowdfunding project to come to Barcelona and be part of the jury. Unfortunately, this year, as the COVID arrived, nobody could travel. So the challenge has been to try to identify the spirit of the natural country, their homeland. In total, we had 8 teams that joined us. We have them online already. Yeah? Okay, so let me tell you, can you hear me, guys? Yes? All right. So I got good news. For the first time on this category, we actually have 2 winners. Let's see them.
Of Finland by Sana Simander and Lara Ala Ola by TBWA Helsinki from Finland.
Hello. Congratulations. Very good job.
Thank you. Hey. Hello.
Hello. Camos, I really like it. I hope that opens you the door to beautiful jobs.
You're a bit laggy for me. I don't know how it is for you, Alex.
Well, thank you very much. Let's gonna go now with our second winner of the night.
Creative Spirit of Portugal by João Elias and Luís Paladino from FCB Lisboa from Portugal.
For most of you, codfish is just that, a fish. But for us,
Alex,
it's
can you hear me?
bacalhau, the national symbol of creativity. It inspires Portuguese musicians, painters, and sculptors. But most importantly, bacalhau reflects our creative spirit. You see, we have a famous expression that says, there are 1,000 ways to cook bacalhau, which crudely means you can do a lot with a little. It goes back to some hard times where bacalhau was our only resource and, well, we had to get creative. The problem is, this once abundant resource is now vulnerable. The bacalhau populations around the world are threatened, putting the Portuguese creative spirit at risk. That's why we created a website, where you can adopt a bacalhau with a small donation. All the proceeds are going towards supporting AECO, a local NGO that strives to preserve our oceans. So, please, help us preserve the Portuguese creative spirit at adotabacalhau.com or through our Instagram, and follow the example of our very first donor, Ana Bacalhau, the famous Portuguese singer. Thank you for sharing, Ana. Take a bacalhau.
Congratulations. How does it feel? Gosh, I think we have
Fine,
some
thanks.
problems with the sound. Anyway, thank you to the winners. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And let's move on to the next category. All right, European Student of the Year. I'm sure that this category is going to be really important for all the students that are finishing the university this year. I'm sure this category for the winner is going to open the doors of the professional world. So we have, on this year, 15 participants. All of them, they've been winning on each national club. And let's connect with them.
Student of the Year, bronze in graphic or product design goes to Uniperverse by Vanessa Meltzner from Germany. Student of the Year, silver in graphic or product design goes to The Tragic Tension Between the Complexity of Desire and the Simplicity of Social Norms by Paula Lopez Nuño from Spain. Student of the Year, Gold, in Graphic or Product Design, goes to A Populist's Guide to Shaping Democracy by Andreas Palfinger from Austria.
A Populist's Guide to Shaping Democracy in 7 Steps to Dictatorship. The new right are on vogue. Their means are populism and disinformation. Their path is destabilizing and transforming our democracies. Their goal is the authoritarian state. But what is their strategy? This guide provides answers. 7 steps show how to transform a democratic system into a dictatorship. Each step consists of many to-dos, positive examples, a checklist, and a conclusion. Number 1. Create a movement. Number 2. Modify language and morals. Number 3. Actions follow words. Number 4. Remodel law and politics. Number 5. Create your ideal citizens. Number 6. Knock down the protests. And number 7. Build your own country. It ends with congratulations and applause. But every end inherits a new beginning. Deriving from the 7 steps, a new guide gets visible by viewing it upside down. Back to democracy. Reading the whole guide backwards opens up some unorthodox ways to restore a democratic system. The new rights guiding principles are translated into the design of this guide. The dissolution of existing systems, progressive radicalization, and network structures, all implemented in layout, typography, and imagery. A Populist's Guide to Shaping Democracy. A project by Andreas Palfinger.
Impressive. Let's go now with the winners of the communication ideas.
Student of the Year, bronze in communication ideas, goes to Adce, Ultras and Hooligans by Michael Kiburz from Switzerland. Student of the Year Silver in Communication Ideas goes to Plastic Surgery by Ekaterina Trokina, Max Pesov, Ruslan Fakredinov, and Victoria Frolova from Russia. Student of the Year Gold in Communication Ideas goes to Read Stories, Not Titles by Andrea Bianchi, Aurora Panero, Alberto Boni, Valentina Barelli, e Lamberto Secchi from Italy.
Reading only titles. But titles are not enough to really understand the news. How can we solve this? Easy. Removing titles. Times and Sunday Times introducing exactly no title here. To make readers aware that titles are not enough, for a week, Times and Sunday Times remove all the headlines from the news on their owned media. No titles on the newspaper. No titles on the Facebook page. No titles even on the website, with the exception of subscribers, as they have already understood the importance of reading full stories. To promote the campaign, billboards are placed in the UK's major cities. Of course, without titles. Sunday Times fights misinformation by placing stories first.
Really good work. Thank you, winners. Let's move now to the next category, European Best Young Creatives. Okay, and on this category, all our participants are recent graduates with less than 3 years of experience that have already won previously on the National Club. Let's see the work.
Creative Bronze in Graphic or Product Design goes to GLD Display by Luca Appelberg from Finland. Bastian Creative Silver in Graphic or Product Design goes to The Tiger Next Door by Gvidas Pakarklis from Lithuania. Student of the Year Gold in Graphic or Product Design goes to A Populist Guide to Shaping Democracy by Andreas Paulfinger from Austria.
Nice work. Let's see now the winners of the communications idea categories.
Bastian Creative Bronze in Communication Ideas goes to Her Sneakers by Clara Laorden, Pia Volpino, Danielle Vasquez, and Carolina Sousa for Nike from the United Kingdom. Bastian Creative Silver in Communication Ideas goes to free trial book by Maria Korolkova and Denis Ivanov for Penguin Random House from Russia. Best Young Creative Gold in Communication Ideas goes to Inside Stories by Jay Parak and Alex Morris for Penguin Random House from the United Kingdom.
Reading has the power to rehabilitate, yet prison libraries are lacking funding from the state. And books must be brand new for you to donate, so Inside Stories got books to inmates. Penguin gave prisoners first read of new books, the public then bought them, supporting us crooks. The books I'll have read then get sent on their way, and although they will leave me, their stories will stay. I scribbled and doodled my thoughts as I went, and I left my review in the back to be sent. The books had two stories, the author's and mine, my way to say thanks as it passed down the line. Penguin made huddles so we could read and share, inside and outside for when we made it there. Our prisoners' book club would meet once a week so we could all laugh and cry and critique. Months turned to weeks and I finished my time. Now I'm back with my boy and we're doing just fine. I read him his stories with love and with pride, cause now I'm on the out buying books from inside.
Congratulations to the winners. And let's move now to the next category, film and audio.
In TV or cinema commercials goes to Breaking the Silence by VMLY&R for Postbellum from the Czech Republic.
Tak znovu, paní Širáková, kde je váš muž? Kde je?
Gold in online videos goes to The Choice by Marvelous LLC for Naked Hearts Foundation from Russia.
We decided to conduct an experiment and created two absolutely identical playrooms. One was empty, and there was a child in the other. We invited children and gave them the opportunity to choose which room to play in.
Ну что, ты готова?
In the process of growing up, children's opinions are influenced by society and their parents. Their perception of the world depends on adults. As children get older, it becomes more difficult for them not to notice that all people are different. As for little kids, they do not see the difference between children with special needs and those without. This child made the decision to be part of an inclusive community. But the world she ends up living in depends on you. Teach your children what they've taught you.
Gold in film and audio for non-profit, public service, or NGO goes to The Choice by Marvelous LLC for Naked Hearts Foundation from Russia.
We decided to conduct an experiment and created two absolutely identical playrooms. One was empty, and there was a child in the other. We invited children and gave them the opportunity to choose which room to play in.
Ну что, ты готова?
Craft, direction, cinematography, and editing goes to Bertha Benz by Anorak Films and Antoni Garage for Mercedes-Benz from Germany.
A witch! A witch is
stay with your brother.
Hello?
Is the pharmacist in here? I'm looking for 10 liters of Ligroin.
You won't get those stains out of that dress. Better buy a new one.
It's not for my dress. It's for my carriage.
Are you trying to poison your horses?
Do you have 10 liters or not?
Gold in craft, music and sound goes to TUA When I Have to Go by Jung von Matt for CIEV from Germany.
Wenn ich gehen muss, werde ich euch winken, allen, die mich suchen. Dort, wo ihr mich hört, dort werde ich rufen. Wenn ich gehen muss, werde ich im Wind sein, in Bäumen und in Wiesen. Dort, wo ihr mich findet, dort bin ich geblieben. Dort, wo ihr mich findet, dort bin ich geblieben. Und wenn ich gehen muss, in Büchern und in Liedern, dort bin ich geblieben. Dort, wo ihr mich findet, dort bin ich.
The distance, please.
Congratulations to all the winners, all the gold winners. Now, let's pronounce which is the nominee for the Grand Prix. Bertha Benz by Anorak Film and Antoni Garage Berlin for Mercedes-Benz, Germany. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us. Can you hear me? I'm really happy that you're receiving this award. I can imagine that it hasn't been easy to convince Mercedes to do something like that. It's a beautiful storytelling anyway. Congratulations. Okay. Thank you to everybody, and let's move to the next category, print and outdoor. Let's see the winners.
Gold in Special Outdoor goes to Hang Your Rent by Nossa for Gia Mini Preço from Portugal.
Arrancou em Alfama um projeto de solidariedade social para ajudar os moradores a lutar contra a subida das rendas.
Agradecer, porque eu sou uma pessoa com bastantes crianças. Só recebo uma refeição por dia e isto para mim foi um grande benefício.
Gold in Direct Marketing goes to Waiting Wins by Havas Villas Geneva for Canal Plus from Switzerland.
Depuis le début de l'été, plus de 3,5 millions de passagers ont subi un retard important.
Les indicateurs de retard atteignent des valeurs critiques.
Vous avez une chance sur deux pour que votre vol soit retardé.
Much heavier traffic during holidays, lack of air traffic controllers, strikes. The number of delayed flights explodes at the best time of the year, holiday departures. This summer, the pay TV platform Canal Plus has decided to act and transform your waiting time into pure entertainment by launching Waiting Wins. In real time, all flight data is collected by the airport and sent to the Waiting Wins platform, which detects and analyzes all delayed flights. Then it broadcasts targeted messages related to passengers' waiting times at all relevant boarding gates. Your flight is delayed by an hour? Great! That's exactly the time you need to watch an episode of The Bureau. 2 hours? Lucky you! That's the length of Incredibles 2. Animated movies, new series, blockbusters, documentaries, thousands of exclusive Canal Plus content for the whole family are ready to be unlocked for free. To download the contents, passengers only need to go to the Waiting Wins platform and enter their flight numbers. Just give us a few seconds to check your flight data, then generate an access code matching the length of your delay to offer you tailored content. Spoiler alert! More than 37% of passengers affected by a delay participated in the offer. 60 times more content viewed on the platform. 180% increase in subscriptions over the period. 300% less tension with airline staff. Oh, and sorry to all those who have their flights on time.
Gold in Print and Outdoor for non-profit, public service, or NGO goes to Agnosis Collection World Alzheimer's Day by Superhumans for EBRI Rita Levi Montalcini Foundation from Italy.
Eh sì, questo come non è un oggetto, non so, ecco, vero?
A che cosa serve?
Beh, serve per mettercelo di esce piccolo qui, non so.
Questa che cos'è?
La Francesca. No, se ci serve.
infantili, luvetti e gidelli in offerta a €2,99 l'uno. Ti aspettano in corsia centrale.
Gidello a €2,99 solo per oggi? Luetto.
Luetto? Che vuol dire?
Chi è?
È ancora un oggetto molto comune.
Come si chiama? No, questo è il costo del letto, è vero. Non c'è, fuochi qua non c'è.
È molto bello.
Io le do questa cartolina e lei, scansionando il codice a barre, farà una donazione alla Fondazione Ebri Rita Levi Montalcini.
Che bello.
Good work. Thank you to all the gold winners. Now, let's go for the nominee gold winner to the Grand Prix. Hanjoren from Nossa Dia Mini Prezzo in Portugal. Congratulations. Congratulations for being
Thank
a
you.
gold winner.
Don't know if you can hear me, but
I can hear you. Yeah.
okay.
We are lucky now. I can hear you. It's a
Of
beautiful
course.
campaign. Was it difficult to convince the
Thank you.
client to accept it?
Actually, no, it was very hard to put the campaign out, but the client is as crazy as us. So we owe a huge thank you to the client for being so courageous and accepting right away the campaign.
Well, then don't let it go. There are not many like this one. Anyway, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank
Let's
you.
pass now to the next category, interactive and mobile.
Gold in social media campaigns goes to Hate Couture by Publicis Italy for Diesel from Italy.
Just like any other brand out there, Diesel gets a lot of hate online. And just like any other brand out there, we could hide it. Nah. Instead, Diesel embraced the hate and shared it with the world. On social channels, stores, even on employees. We took all those hate comments and turned them into the global collection. Because the more hate you wear, the less you care. Hate Couture became entirely customizable, and it was launched with the most controversial celebrities instead of the most liked ones. They chose real hate comments they got online, which became limited edition items, and custom content was created for each of their channels. More than 500 influencers from around the world personalized their items and exposed the hate they received. Well, except for this guy. Everyone could do it. Online and in store. And they did. 800 million people were encouraged to expose online hate. Not bad, considering the campaign couldn't be sponsored on social media. for obvious reasons.
Gold in social media campaigns goes to Stevenage Challenge by David for Burger King from Spain.
Confused? Let me take you back a few steps. You haven't heard of Stevenage Football Club, right? Well, neither had we. But we realized that even though they're at the bottom of England's 4th division, they were going to appear in the same video game that all the expensive players were going to be in. And that's when, almost 2 years ago, we decided to sponsor Stevenage. Because if we put our logo on their real shirt, we would definitely have our logo in the game. Introducing the Stevenage Challenge. Gamers across the world immediately started choosing Stevenage, signing the best players to our team and playing with them. For every goal they shared on Twitter, we gave them rewards. The news took the gaming community by storm.
The best kids in the game, the Stevenage, they have Burger King as their sponsor. Oh, Lawrence! Oh my God!
Football food, what could possibly be better?
Il est trop beau, les gars, vite!
Just like that, our small team in real life turned into the biggest team online. And the best players in the world were playing for Burger King.
It's not every night this comes along.
Sports. It's in the flame.
Gold in interactive and mobile for non-profit, public service or NGO goes to Birds Records by BBDO Moscow for WWF Russia and Yandex Music from Russia.
Birds Records, a record label monetizing birdsong via streaming. On streaming platforms, artists get royalties from each stream. We transferred this model to the charitable sector. Birds have become artists. We recorded the bird song of endangered species. We offered them to popular artists on condition that all money earned from streaming goes to the WWF to support birds. Ivan Dorn, Russia's and East Europe's most famous electronic music artist, recorded the first track with bird samples. Ditch immediately burst into the charts and went viral on YouTube.
Наше имя в красной книге, черные кляксы начертили. Что ж, спасибо, наш спаситель, вы же нас сократили.
It got onto Russia's most popular late-night show.
И ты записал трек, связанный с птицами, которые исчезают.
Birds Records became the most discussed topic in the press and on social media. Both popular and upcoming artists have recorded more than 500 tracks using birdsong. We selected the best and released them as an album. Birds Records will continue to earn money for as long as people keep listening to our tracks. Listen to the album now and help birds.
Gold in digital service experience goes to Side Biz by Publicis Italy for Diesel from Italy.
Konnichiwa.
I can spend an entire day editing a photo.
I have to take breaks from Instagram because it consumes me.
And then, before that I went from actually Nice, Monaco, London, Paris, Milan.
I have a dream of being a vampire.
They fly.
To launch the new collection, instead of using influencers, we turned our followers into promoters.
I will follow you wherever you may go.
We changed our loyalty program and turned it into a new way of doing e-commerce. Just by getting a unique link, followers could open their own Diesel store to get rewards. The more they sold, the more they got. So they promoted their link everywhere.
Hey guys! If you buy from my link, we can spend my 40% discount together.
Click aqui, me ajuda a te ajudar.
And Diesel promoted what they promoted. Thousands of followers became thousands of stores. And got more people on our e-commerce than any other influencer campaign.
Theirs are not that bad.
So yeah.
A lot. I love you, I love you, I love you. Where you go, I'll follow.
We're happy. Followers are happy. Everybody's happy. Well, almost.
I will follow you wherever you may go.
Gold in Any Other goes to Estréate by Fox Creative for Fox Networks Group Portugal from Portugal.
Vivo ou morto, ninguém pode perder. The Walking Dead 10 estreia 7 de outubro às 22h30 na Fox.
Laços de família com mortes na garganta.
This is Us 4.
Do Padrinho de Niro ao Primo Stallone.
Do Fox Movies.
Perder esta estreia seria um crime.
Perder esta estreia seria um crime. FBI na Fox.
FBI da família.
Quem perde o respeito, perde os dentes.
Uma testemunha silenciosa no Fox Crime.
Estreia amanhã.
Estreia segunda.
Forte
La Bruta Família. La Bruta Família.
So congratulations to all our gold winners. And now, who is going to be the nominee to the Grand Prix? Let's find out. Saying the nominee of the category Interactive and Mobile, nominee for the Grand Prix, is Stephen Ash Challenge by the agency David Burger King, Spain. And now, let's move on to the next category.
In graphic communication goes to Printed by Parkinson's by Innocien Worldwide Berlin for Charité Berlin from Germany and the Netherlands.
Muhammad Ali might have been the greatest fighter of all time, but there is one fight he couldn't win. Parkinson's. For many, this fight is still going on. Every 9 minutes, someone is diagnosed, making it the fastest growing neurological disorder in the world. And there is no cure to this day. Introducing Printed by Parkinson's, an art collection created by the first machine affected with a human disease.
Auf Arbeit, wenn man dann so viele Jahre die Eltern betreut mit den Kindern und dann heißt es plötzlich, ich wäre Alkoholiker.
Ich habe manchmal überlegt, fährst du links gegen Baum oder rechts gegen Pfeiler.
We asked 6 patients to name an object that became challenging to use due to Parkinson's. Their kinetic and neurological data was recorded through EEG systems and accelerometers and turned into 6 unique data sets. Then we effected a 3D printer with it. Every object was printed according to the tremor of each patient. Visualising the impact Parkinson's is having on their daily lives. The collection was launched on World Brain Day and exhibited in Berlin. Online, the stories educated people on the first signs, the progression of the disease, and the latest treatments. The objects were presented at health conferences.
Printed by Parkinson.
Reigniting an international debate on the importance of more understanding and research. Today, the collection is permanently exhibited at the Neurology Department of Charité, inspiring all patients to speak up and break the stigma, one story at a time.
Gold in editorial design goes to Made in Fukushima, a book made out of rice straw grown on decontaminated farmland by Service Plan Germany for Mitter Group from Germany.
After the Fukushima nuclear disaster, more than 25,000 hectares of farmland were affected by radiation. A team of environmental scientists has developed an innovative decontamination method that allows Fukushima farmers to grow perfectly safe rice again.
The data proves that the rice is safe, but people don't buy it because they don't understand scientific data.
To help them understand, we created a book made out of rice straw, grown on the decontaminated fields in Fukushima. Following traditional methods, the rice straw was crafted into paper. The book tells the story of Fukushima, the region, the disaster, and the decontamination. The farmers and their products. Using a wide range of sources to let readers form their own view. 296 pages with photography, interviews, and background information. But most of all, data turned into understanding, manifested in paper. Made in Fukushima, a book to help people understand with their eyes and hands.
Gold in editorial design goes to Stories in Sounds by Nord ID Riga for Jacek Svitol's Latvian Academy of Music from Latvia. corporate brand identity goes to the Mozart by Brüch, Idee und Form for the Mozart Hotel from Austria. Gold in illustration goes to an illustrated homage to print by Christoph Niemann by Zeit magazine for Zeitverlag Gerd Bucerius from Germany. Gold in packaging goes to Costenc by Zoo Studio for Seth and Ross from Spain. Gold in typography goes to Nostalgia by Extra Type Extra Studio for Vogue Spain from Spain. Gold in any other goes to Agnosis Collection World Alzheimer's Day by Superhumans for EBRI Rita Levi Montalcini Foundation from Italy.
Eh sì, questo come non è un oggetto, non so, ecco, vero?
A che cosa serve?
Beh, serve per mettercelo di qua, esce piccola qui, non so.
Questa che cos'è?
La Francesca. No, se già bene. Se ci serve.
Right, amazing work. I'll explain you a secret. The design category has always been one of my favorites. I actually really love going to the awards, to the judging process of the awards, and have a look at all the design just exposed when you have a full haul of paper, magazines, labels. Beautiful. But I'm sure you know. Anyway, thank you very much to all the gold winners. Let's read now the nominee of the category design for the Grand Prix, which is printed by Parkinson's in Ocean Worldwide Berlin by Client Charity Berlin, the Netherlands. That's it. Let's go to the next. Okay. The next category is brand experience.
Gold in point of sale experience and activation goes to the In Between Water by TBWA Helsinki for Alko from Finland.
Tuote, se on välivesi.
Joo, liittyy tähän terveyden ja hyvinvoinnin trendiin, joka ihmiset on hyvä muistaa, että myös vettä voi ottaa väliin.
Gold in promotions goes to The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Scholz and Friends for the female company from Germany.
I was shocked to learn that pads, tampons, and other menstrual products are taxed as luxury goods.
I suspect it's because men were making the law.
Right, Mr. President. Men made the tax laws. 50 years ago, German lawmakers, who were all men, decided to tax feminine hygiene essentials like tampons with the highest rate of 19%, but things like caviar, oil paintings, or truffles with only 7%. So tampons are the real luxury? Menstruation is luxury? Breaking the law wasn't an option for the female company, an online shop for feminine hygiene products. So how could we sell tampons for 7% instead of 19%? We outsmarted the law with the law itself by selling tampons packaged as a book, because books are also only taxed with 7%. Hello to The Tampon Book, a book that is a packaging for tampons to save taxes, a book that is a provocative message of existing gender inequality in our tax system. The book sold out within a day, the second edition within a week. It put the unfair tax system on the agenda of national and international media.
1.650 € Steuern zahlt jede Frau in ihrem Leben nur für Tampons.
We sent the tampon book to all politicians in parliament. Germany's largest drugstore chain decided to sell the tampon book. The petition on change.org got more than 150,000 signatures. A broad alliance of influencers, media and politicians increased the pressure on the government. With success. On the 7th of November 2019, the German parliament abolished the tampon tax once and for all.
Zukünftig wird für Tampons und andere mit der monatlichen Periode verbundenen Hygieneprodukte endlich statt 19% der verminderte Mehrwertsteuersatz von 7% gelten.
Therefore, the tampon book is the first advertising campaign to cause a change in German law.
Gold in live stunts brand activation goes to Agnosis Collection World Alzheimer's Day by Superhumans for EBRI Rita Levi Montalcini Foundation from Italy.
Eh sì, questo come non è un oggetto, non so. Ecco, vero?
A che cosa serve?
Beh, serve per mettercelo di qua, riesce piccola qui, non so.
Questa che cos'è?
La Francesca. No, se
Gold in live stunts brand activation goes to We Are Siberia by Tutkov Budkov for S7 Airlines from Russia.
Fires in Siberia are fairly normal, but this is an unprecedented fire. To put that into perspective for you, that's the size of the country of Belgium.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and also it's
Have you heard what's happening in Russia right now? I don't know if you've seen this on the news, but there are wildfires in Siberia.
An unprecedented number of wildfires have sprung up in Russia's Siberia region.
Forest fires tearing through Siberia have experts worried about the potential long-term
Об этом не говорит, об этом надо кричать. Это уже трагедия.
Gold in New Use of Media goes to Birds Records by BBDO Moscow for WWF Russia and Yandex Music from Russia.
Birds Records, a record label monetizing birdsong via streaming. On streaming platforms, artists get royalties from each stream. We transferred this model to the charitable sector.
Gold in New Use of Media goes to #TakeMeMeHome by BBDO Moscow for Pedigree from Russia.
Memes. A great way to describe yourself, right? Yes, they are. Pedigree decided to launch the most direct and relatable dog adoption campaign in Russia. Take Meme Home. Shelter dogs have bad publicity, but they're not all sad and broken. Actually, they're really exciting characters. To show that you can find your doggy soulmate in a shelter, we went to meet them in person. 10,000 videos and photos later, we had tons of content for relatable memes like My Morning Run to the fridge. When just one more means watching 8 seasons. When a baby is crying all flight and the baby is yours. Our memes invaded active online communities of fitness addicts, workaholics, foodies, beauty enthusiasts, binge Netflix watchers, and others, so that dogs could find an owner with the same personality. When people commented, our dogs were ready to reply. Each doggo had its own profile with shelter details. They personally replied to each and every one. And people absolutely loved it. They talked to our dogs loads and supported the brand drive along with media and influencers. The number of people asking to take a dog home doubled, and now other shelters are making their own memes. But most importantly, lots of our memes were taken home. Pedigree. Feed the good.
Gold in PR or events goes to Lifeboat, The Experiment by Service Plan Germany for Sea-Watch from Germany.
No. We're not going to take any of those.
Europe's migrant
Crisis spiraling out of control.
Everybody is talking about refugees in Europe, but for the wrong reason.
Please don't come.
Politics and press exploit the situation for strategic ambitions. By doing so, they're forgetting the most important of all aspects.
It is important to remember that it's not about numbers, it's about people.
To re-inject humanity into the current debate, Sea-Watch applied a bold twist of perspective. Lifeboat, The Experiment. Based on experiences of refugees we've interviewed, we set up a simulation attempting to remodel all conditions of a real escape.
There is absolutely no room.
Hungry, no food.
The world stuck in making like this.
We've let 40 participants representing European society in age, gender and profession undergo only a fragment of what it takes to cross the Mediterranean. For 5 hours, they experienced fear, hunger, stress and insecurity to be afterwards confronted with the actual dimension of the crisis.
Although we all knew it was absolutely safe, some of us began to cry and even panic.
Very frightening, even knowing I could abort at any time.
An integrated PR campaign drove attention to the experiment and the documentary short captured by Oscar-nominated director Skye Fitzgerald.
If we are able to change even one person's perception of the refugee crisis through this experiment, then for me it will be a complete and absolute success.
With over 1,000 articles published, reaching almost 500 million people, our experiment brought back what was missing to the debate.
Humanity.
Seenotrettung ist ein Gebot der Menschlichkeit, das ganz klar zu sagen.
Gold in PR or events goes to The Wedding of Siri and Alexa by Service Plan Germany for Vienna Tourist Board from Germany.
Vienna hosted the Europride 2019 and wanted to promote the tolerance of the city by becoming a marriage destination for everybody, LGBTQI+. How? With the most unusual gay wedding of all times. Vienna Tourist Board presents The Wedding of Siri and Alexa. But how can two AIs make a marriage commitment? It took us a lot of testing.
Hey Siri, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I'm not sure I understand.
Like forever.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I don't have an answer for that.
How about a web search for it?
I found this on the web.
After several months, we found the key to Siri's heart.
Hey Siri, call me wife. From now on, I'll call you wife.
We celebrated and documented the very first AI marriage in Vienna's Belvedere Palace.
Alexa, start your vows.
Hey Siri, I am so happy.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
If you want to be my wife, then you just need to say it. Hey Siri, call me wife.
From now on, I'll call you wife. Okay, wife, it is.
So I will call you my wife from now on too.
I now declare you wife and wife.
In our campaign, Siri and Alexa proudly showed their love in Instagram stories and on their own wedding page. And to take it even further, we made our wedding skill available worldwide, even in countries where gay marriage is controversial or illegal. So people married their own Siri and Alexa to take a stand for gay marriage.
Hey Siri, call me wife.
From now on, I'll call you wife. Okay, wife, it is.
Siri und Alexa heiraten.
Die zwei smarten Frauen geben sich im Schloss Belvedere in Wien das Ja-Wort.
Love is meant to be for everyone. LGBTQI+, and even AI.
Gold in PR or events goes to The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Schultz and Friends for the female company from Germany.
I was shocked to learn that pads, tampons, and other menstrual products are taxed as luxury goods.
I suspect it's because men were making the law.
Right, Mr. President, men made the tax laws. 50 years ago, German lawmakers, who were all men, decided to tax feminine hygiene essentials like tampons with the highest rate of 19%, but things like caviar, oil paintings, or truffles with only 7%. So tampons are the real...
Congratulations to all the gold winners. And now, let's go for the gold winner nominee to the Grand Prix, which is The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Schultz and Friends for the female company, Germany. Congratulations. And we are really lucky to have one of the team of Schultz and Friends online. Hello.
Hi, good evening. Thank you.
Well, thank you to you. How does it feel to have been able to create a campaign to change the law for something like tampons?
Yeah, we didn't expect that this could happen, but it was a great success, and the final reduce of the tax was the best award we could get.
Well, you can be really proud of it, you know. I mean, it can be easy when you do a creative work to think that your work is going to arrive so far and be able to change the law, no? I'm sure all the women from Germany are in depth with the agency. Stunning work. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you soon. Okay, so let's move to the next category, integrated and innovation.
Gold in integrated campaigns for commercial brands goes to Hate Couture by Publicis Italy for Diesel from Italy.
Just like any other brand out there, Diesel gets a lot of hate online. And just like any other brand out there, we could hide it. Nah. Instead, Diesel embraced the hate and shared it with the world. On social channels, stores, even on employees. We took all those hate comments and turned them into the global collection.
Gold in integrated innovation for non-profit, public service or NGO goes to The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Schultz and Friends for the female company from Germany.
I was shocked to learn that pads, tampons, and other menstrual products are taxed as luxury goods.
I suspect it's because men were making the law.
Right, Mr. President, men made the tax laws. 50 years ago, German lawmakers, who were all men, decided to tax feminine hygiene essentials like tampons with the highest rate of 19%, but things like caviar, oil paintings, or truffles with only 7%. So tampons are the real luxury?
Gold in branded content goes to Bertha-Benz by Anorak Films and Antoni Garage for Mercedes-Benz from Germany. Gold in best use of technology goes to VUB Money Saving Button by Triad Advertising for VUB Bank from Slovakia.
In 2018, people in Slovakia owed in average more money than they were able to save. One of the reasons is the obsession with instant gratification and impulsive online shopping. To promote savings and deposit products for the VUB Bank in Slovakia, we had to fight an unstoppable army of automated emails, retargeting, search marketing, SEO, banners, social, programmatic, and even artificial intelligence. All set up to make people click the most important button of e-commerce. So we came up with an idea to provide a simple but powerful alternative, the VUB Money Saving Button. A simple browser plugin which adds next to every Add to Cart a rather Save button. After installation, it is displayed next to every single item on the most used e-shops in Slovakia, from the local ones to AliExpress or eBay. Now, before ordering anything, people have a second or two to think about rather saving the money. They can even click the button and transfer the saved amount directly to a savings account. And they truly did. During the campaign, the total savings of Slovaks tripled compared to last year. Thanks to the money-saving button, people now have a real choice: add to cart or rather save.
Gold in best use of data goes to Printed by Parkinson's by Innocien Berlin for Charité Berlin University Hospital from Germany and the Netherlands.
Muhammad Ali might have been the greatest fighter of all time, but there is one fight he couldn't win. Parkinson's. For many, this fight is still going on. Every 9 minutes, someone is diagnosed, making it the fastest growing neurological disorder in the world. And there is no cure to this day. Introducing Printed by Parkinson's, an art collection created by the first machine affected.
Gold in best use of data goes to addresspollution.org by AMVBBDO for Central Office for Public Interest from the United Kingdom.
The toxic air we breathe is a big issue for London.
A campaign group has launched a website.
A service that rates air quality at any London address.
Addresspollution.org hijacked private property for the public good. London has one of the most valuable property markets in the world and the highest levels of air pollution. So how do you make London's homeowners care enough to clean up the air we breathe? By linking air quality to the one thing they do care about: property prices. We started with 6 million data points accurate to 20 metres squared, developed a simple rating system, and created an air quality report for every address in London with specific health and financial costs. You could then demand action from your elected officials at a local and national level. Address Pollution launched with building projections, data-sensitive digital out-of-home, and billboards targeting influential landowners. We ran property classifieds, and direct mail turned every London estate agent into reluctant environmentalists. In a nation obsessed with property, it was front-page news.
So how polluted is your postcode? And the cost to their health as well as their pockets.
But there are also concerns they could hit London's property market hard.
That great idea of capitalism, property is
And then we changed the law.
Estate agents are legally obliged to disclose the information. The addresspollution.org website gives them.
Following this campaign, estate and letting agents could be prosecuted for giving false information about air quality.
As a result, property portals adopted our system and now include our ratings on every listing. Councils have taken the action homeowners demanded. The Secretary of Health endorsed us, and the government brought forward the policy change we lobbied for. Addresspollution.org hijacked private property for the public good and made air pollution impossible to ignore by making it illegal to ignore.
Gold in product and service innovation goes to .Translate, the first Braille translator based on AI, by Service Plan Germany for Dot Incorporation from Germany.
My name is Florian Beyers. I'm a software engineer. As a blind developer, I know how frustrating it is to not be able to access learning materials, books, articles, or anything else in Braille. The technology is there. Why don't we use it?
Only 3% of all text content is available in Braille because translation is complex, which makes it not profitable for publishers. To solve this, we have developed .translate, the first Braille translator based on AI. It can translate any digital text from a wide range of sources because it's being trained with millions of samples translated by humans to understand context and translate with the highest possible accuracy to Braille. .translate is accessible from a wide range of devices. It comes with an intuitive interface, allowing anyone to translate anything themselves. But most importantly, it's free. Any product or service can integrate it.
Now with the access of automated translation of Braille, any new content being created out there in the world can be brought into the format of Braille.
The cool thing about .translate is that you can go to any website, activate the bookmarklet, and have your content translated and formatted ready for reading.
You don't have to be an expert to create a good Braille document. Everyone can just download the files and read them in a digital way.
Everything is translated so accurate. Finally, we can access any content we want.
.translate is already the most accurate Braille translator, and with every word, it's getting better.
It gives us the opportunity to focus on the generation of great content rather than spending it on translation.
Tremendous work so far. Well done to all the gold winners. Okay, let's proceed now with the nominee, the gold winner nominee to the Grand Prix on this category. And the winner is Haute Couture for Publicis Italy, Diesel, Italy. Okay, so let's move to the next category then. So the creative distinction. This category normally is different from the regular professional awards of the Adce. It focuses on its creativity that has a deep social and cultural impact in the world. This year we have bad news. We lost our dear member, founder, Johannes, and so the board decided to give this award in commemoration of his life. So let's connect with Biapal after a commemorative video that we've done.
The innovation lies in the perfectness of executing an idea that might be not innovative, but innovation is the better idea.
Thank you, Christina. We're here tonight in Vienna to honor one of the greatest European creatives and one of the founders of the Art Directors Club of Europe, Yanni Neverclaw. As Yanni sadly passed away in March 2020 because of the terrible coronavirus pandemic, I'm here today, this evening, in Vienna with the love of his life. I'm here with Bea Pahl. Hello, Bea.
Good evening.
Good evening. Thanks that we can be here with you tonight.
Yeah.
Yanni founded the Adce of Europe in 1990 and played a major and a vital role the 30 years of its existence. He was 8 years its president and its treasurer throughout. Without Yanni, the Adce of Europe would have never been and wouldn't be that important European institution for creativity and for the European creative community. On behalf of the Adce Europe board and its 23 member countries, we'd like to award Yanni with the ADCE Creative Distinction Award 2020 for his vision and his contribution to the European creativity and for really living his motto, unity in diversity. Yanni, we have to say, Yanni, Europe, and we owe you so much. And I want to hand over the award to Bea on behalf
Thank you.
of Yanni.
This is a great honor. Thank you a lot. I will keep it safely. Thanks.
Great. Bea, as I know, because we met several times in Barcelona and you were always on the side of Yanni, that you were also taking part in everything that he does. And I was wondering if there is one particular special moment or memory that you could share with us, explaining a bit of what Yanni was for all of us.
Yes, thank you. I will do. I keep the award here and have to take something.
Oh, it's the Art Directors Club of Europe annual.
Yes, it's
Nice.
the annual.
Great.
And there is a special moment I treasure. It was when Yanni handed me the annual of 2006 with a personal greeting. This was the beginning of our journey together, him and me. Yanni was full of creativity, be it in advertisement and life, as well as in our relationship. Also in cooking and in the midst of the beloved ones. The European spirit and its community were essential to him. He liked the idea of bringing creative people together and to single out the best and award them, just as he singled me out to share the most creative moments of his life. He will never be forgotten.
Thank you very much, Bea. This is beautiful. Thank you very much again for having us tonight in Vienna. And let's see what the future brings.
Stay safe.
Stay safe and stay healthy. And with that, back to you, Christina. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Hanne. Thank you, Bea. I actually had the chance to meet Johannes over the years. Johannes, wherever you are, thank you so much for the hard work. We'll make our best. Okay, the show must go on, so let's move now to the next category, Genius Loki. Okay, all right. So we arrive at that part of the ceremony where we're going to announce the big winners of the year. That is Genius Loki, European Star, and the Grand Prix. To explain us a bit more about the Genius Loki, we're going to connect with Susana Albuquerque, ADC board member for Portugal. Hello, Susana.
Thank you, Christina. The new ADCE Genius Logi Award was created to honor and to promote the diversity and the values of Europe and all the different cultures we have across the region. Genius Logi is a Latin expression that means the spirit of the place. So what we are looking for in this special award is these kind of brilliant ideas, very well crafted, that show and represent this diversity and this richness of European culture. It can come from anywhere, from Portugal, for instance, Lisbon, where I'm standing right now. It can be commercially driven or it can be done for good. It must have had a real impact in society, and it has to be understandable, comprehensible throughout Europe. So with no further delay, I'm very honored to present the first ever Genius Logi Awards. So back to you, Christina. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Susana. Well explained. Okay, so, and the winner is?
Genius Loki nominee goes to Breaking the Silence by VMLY and R for Postbellum from the Czech Republic. Genius Loki nominee, Hang Your Rent by Nossa for Giamini Preço from Portugal. Genius Loki nominee, Zetac by Practica for Zetac from Spain. Genius Loki nominee, hashtag I'm Staying by Contrapunto BBDO, BBDO Spain for Correos from Spain.
Congratulations to all our gold winners. And now, let's see who is going to be, which is going to be the nominee for the winner for Genius Loki. Just drum a little bit. There we go. Hang Your Rent for the agency Nossa, client Giamini Prezzo, Portugal.
Loki goes to Hang Your Rent by Nossa for Giamini Preço from Portugal.
Arrancou em Alfama um projeto de solidariedade social para ajudar os moradores a lutar contra a subida das rendas.
Agradecer por eu sou uma pessoa com bastantes crianças. Só recebo uma refeição por dia e isto para mim foi grande benefício.
Wow, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Do you already have enough shelves in your house to put all the awards that you are collecting tonight?
They never let me keep them. No,
well, I hope
it's a real honor. It's a real honor to receive this award, especially in its first year, and especially for a local agency, a award that encourages the differences and the small peculiarities of the local of the different cities. it's a great honor for us to receive it.
Well, thank you. You've done a great work that it needed to be rewarded. So, enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, now, thanks to the winner, and let's move to the next category. Okay, it's now the moment of the European Star category. And for that, I'd like to introduce you to Klaus Fischer, ADC board member, representative of Germany.
Thank you, Christina, and hello to everybody. Today I'm here to present a new ADC award. It's not a new one, it's a former ADC European Star Award. And we, the board members, make this decision that up from today, we will call it Johannes Neverclaw Award. Johannes was our former president, was our treasurer, but he was much more. He was our founder and spirit keeper. And Johannes believes in the values of Europe. He believes in the promotion of peace, and especially he believed in the power of creativity, that if we use our creative potential, then we can change the world in a better world. And that's the reason why up from today, we will announce the Johannes Neverclaw Award with all the values about peace, conclusion, diversity, and all that what makes the world better. Thank you so much, and back to you, Christine.
Thank you so much, Klaus. Nice jacket, by the way. Okay, so we got some of our finalists connected. And the winner is...
European Star Nominee, The Choice by Marvelous LLC for Naked Heart Foundation from Russia. Star Nominee, Hang Your Rent by Nossa for Gia Mini Preço from Portugal. European Star Nominee, Hate Couture by Publicis Italy for Diesel from Italy. European Star Nominee, The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Scholz and Friends for the Female Company from Germany. European Star Nominee, Mind the Gap by Service Plan Germany for Sea-Watch from Germany. European Star Nominee, Lifeboat The Experiment by Service Plan Germany for Sea-Watch from Germany.
Okay, and the winner is... Lifeboat, The Experiment, from the agency Service Plan Germany for Sea-Watch, Germany.
The European Star goes to Lifeboat, The Experiment by Service Plan Germany for Sea-Watch from Germany.
No. We're not going to take any of those.
Europe's migrant
Crisis spiraling out of control.
Everybody is talking about refugees in Europe, but for the wrong reason.
Please don't come.
Politics and press exploit the situation for strategic ambitions. By doing so, they're forgetting the most important of all aspects.
It is important to remember that it's not about numbers, it's about people.
To re-inject humanity into the current debate, Sea-Watch applied a bold twist of perspective. Lifeboat, The Experiment. Based on experiences of refugees we've interviewed, we set up a simulation attempting to remodel all conditions of a real escape.
There is absolutely no room.
Hungry, no food.
The ball stuck in making like this.
We've let 40 participants representing European society in age, gender and profession undergo only a fragment of what it takes to cross the Mediterranean. For 5 hours, they experienced fear, hunger, stress and insecurity to be afterwards confronted with the actual dimension of the crisis.
Although we all knew it was absolutely safe, some of us began to cry and even panic.
Very frightening, even knowing I could abort at any time.
An integrated PR campaign drove attention to the experiment and the documentary short captured by Oscar-nominated director Skye Fitzgerald.
If we are able to change even one person's perception of the refugee crisis through this experiment, then for me it will be a complete and absolute success.
With over 1,000 articles published, reaching almost 500 million people, our experiment brought back what was missing to the debate.
Humanity.
Seenotrettung ist ein Gebot der Menschlichkeit, um das ganz klar zu sagen.
Congratulations. Good
Thank you
work.
very much. Thank you very much.
What it is to work on a subject like this one? Is it hard to meet your creativity knowing that the subject that you are touching is just so relevant these days?
Yeah, delicate. Well, it was super delicate. It's very contemporary, timeless, so to say. And we put a lot of respect within every step of the project. And yeah, it as we can see, it pays off.
It pays off. It's a really beautiful campaign. Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much for the award. Thank you very much.
Let's move now to the next category, an important one. All right, so the final moment of the night has finally arrived. We are ready for the Grand Prix. I actually want to thank you and excuse us because there's a massive thunderstorm outside, you know, like raining and stuff. And we had some minimal technical issues that you maybe have realized, maybe not. Anyway, thank you so much for staying with us until the end, or review us on the next day or whenever. That's it. We're going to go now to the Grand Prix and the reel with all our gold winners and nominees.
Bertha Benz by Antoni Garage for Mercedes-Benz from Germany. Grand Prix nominee Hang Your Rent by Nossa for Gia Mini Preço from Portugal. Grand Prix nominee Stevenage Challenge by David for Burger King from Spain. Grand Prix nominee Printed by Parkinson's by Innocien Worldwide Berlin for Charité Berlin from Germany. Grand Prix nominee The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Schultz and Friends for the Female Company from Germany. Grand Prix nominee Hate Couture by Publicis Italy for Diesel from Italy.
Okay, very exciting moment. I think we need a massive drum roll. What do you think? And the winner of the Grand Prix of the ADC 29th, it's The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by the agency Skoza and Friend for the Female Company, Germany. Congratulations.
The Grand Prix Award goes to The Tampon Book, a book against tax discrimination by Scholz and Friends for the Female Company from Germany.
I was shocked to learn that pads, tampons, and other menstrual products are taxed as luxury goods.
I suspect it's because men were making the law.
Right, Mr. President, men made the tax laws. 50 years ago, German lawmakers, who were all men, decided to tax feminine hygiene essentials like tampons with the highest rate of 19%, but things like caviar, oil paintings or truffles with only 7%. So tampons are the real luxury? Menstruation is luxury? Breaking the law wasn't an option for the Female Company, an online shop for feminine hygiene products. So how could we sell tampons for 7% instead of 19%? We outsmarted the law with the law itself by selling tampons packaged as a book, because books are also only taxed with 7%. Hello to The Tampon Book, a book that is a packaging for tampons to save taxes. A book that is a provocative message of existing gender inequality in our tax system. The book sold out within a day. The second edition within a week. It put the unfair tax system on the agenda of national and international media.
1.650 € Steuern zahlt jede Frau in ihrem Leben nur für Tampons.
We sent the Tampon Book to all politicians in parliament. Germany's largest drugstore chain decided to sell the Tampon Book. The petition on change.org got more than 150,000 signatures. A broad alliance of influencers, media and politicians increased the pressure on the government. With success. On the 7th of November 2019, the German parliament abolished the tampon tax once and for all.
Zukünftig wird für Tampons und andere mit der monatlichen Periode verbundenen Hygieneprodukte endlich statt 19% der verminderte Mehrwertsteuersatz von 7% gelten.
Therefore, the Tampon Book is the first advertising campaign to cause a change in German law.
Congratulations again for the Grand Prix.
Thank you very much.
Is it still possible? Is the Tampon Book is still on the shops in Germany?
Not anymore, no. You can maybe order it online at on the Female Company's website, but I'm not quite sure. I think it's all gone, vanished in the last year.
Shit, I wanted one.
Yeah.
Are you planning any other campaign with the Female Company? Do you have anything else?
Not yet. We are in contact, and there are good contacts of the agency, but not yet, sadly.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I'll be spying on you. Anyway, thank you so much for, I know it's been a complicated night, so thank you so much for the effort to join us on this moment. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the Grand Prix.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm actually really happy to give it to you. Huh? Okay, so this is it, guys. We are almost there. I wanted to thank you for joining us, but before, I got the extremely pleasure to introduce you to Mercé Segou, Managing Director of the ADC. Please, come on stage.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. You are the best, really.
You are the best.
It was a fantastic idea to have you as host tonight. I think you are the only person who could make it.
No, don't be silly. What about our amazing band? Huh?
Super band. Super band.
And Francisco, voiceover, and the team now. It's funny. Thank you so much.
So this is the award, okay? This is the ADC award that all winners will get in the following days. And I just want to thank you, everyone that made that difficult year possible. I want to thank all the clubs, all the board members, all the team at ADCE, all the team that assisted at the jury, all the jurors as well, and everyone today in the team here for that gala that made that possible. And I want just to congratulate the winners, and next year, more. I want to thank Johannes. We miss you a lot, and we will miss you more. But I want to thank you for everything you did for us, for all of us, since the beginning of the Adce. And you know that our heart is with you. Thank you very much. And thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Please, banda. Music.
Another rock and roll. Thank you so much. The show is over.